Hey, I'm Kelly. If you love cars as much as I do, you're in the right place. From drifting car days to uncovering the world's most iconic rides. Gear up and subscribe to Drive with Kelly for non-stop car fun. Subaru Forester, 5 reasons why you should not buy one. The Subaru Forester has earned a reputation as one of the most dependable compact SUVs on the market. With its renowned all-wheel drive capability, generous interior space, and impressive reliability ratings, it naturally stands out in this fiercely competitive segment. However, perfection remains elusive. I'm bringing you 5 compelling reasons why you might want to reconsider purchasing a Subaru Forester, at least until you've explored alternative options available today. Number 5. Lackluster engine performance. Whether you're considering a brand new model from the latest redesign or hunting for a pre-owned example, remember that the Forester falls short in the performance department. For years now, Subaru has equipped it with a single powertrain option, a 2.5-liter naturally aspirated boxer engine. The newest version delivers marginally less horsepower but slightly more torque than its predecessor, though these changes are practically insignificant. Both the 5th and 6th generation models share the same fundamental weakness. With just 180 horsepower and 178 pound-feet of torque, the current Forester boasts one of the most underwhelming powertrains in its class. The issue extends beyond mere power numbers to the boxer engine's distinctive torque delivery and absence of turbocharging. Consequently, the engine feels lifeless until you push past 4,000 RPM, and the CVT pairing certainly doesn't improve matters. Surprisingly, the newest generation actually performs worse than its predecessor, likely due to increased curb weight. Overall, the performance gap remains small, but acceleration lags behind most competitors. Expect roughly 8.5 seconds to reach 60 mph, while highway passing maneuvers can prove particularly challenging given the poor low-end torque output. Unfortunately, Subaru offers no performance upgrades for the Forester lineup, which feels disappointing. Previously, the Japanese manufacturer provided the XT variant featuring a turbocharged boxer engine that ranked among the segment's top performers, delivering outstanding handling characteristics that complemented the acclaimed symmetrical all-wheel drive system perfectly. What makes this especially frustrating is that Subaru currently produces a turbocharged 2.4-liter boxer engine, generating 260 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque. For unknown reasons, this power plant remains limited to the 3-row Ascent, despite requiring minimal engineering effort to integrate it into the compact SUV. Given that both vehicles share the same architecture and numerous components. Number 4. Disappointing fuel efficiency. Boxer engines, while offering certain benefits over traditional inline-4 configurations, are widely regarded as technologically outdated, primarily due to their inferior fuel efficiency. Subaru persists with this design and has managed reasonable economy numbers, especially when compared to ratings from previous decades. Current generation Forester achieves EPA ratings of 25 to 26 mpg in city driving and 32 to 33 mpg on highways, which appears respectable for a compact SUV equipped with standard all-wheel drive. That's the official story. Reality paints a different picture. While achieving these figures is theoretically possible, conditions must be perfect, and your driving style must be exceptionally conservative. Fuel economy drops dramatically with more spirited driving, at a much steeper rate than typical inline-4 engines. Therefore, real-world efficiency actually trails most competitors, including segment leaders. The Toyota RAV4 and Honda CR-V specifically deliver up to 35 mpg on highways. Additionally, a substantial portion of the segment has embraced electrification. The RAV4 and CR-V, along with vehicles like the Ford Escape, Kia Sportage, Hyundai Tucson, and numerous others, offer hybrid alternatives achieving average fuel economy approaching or surpassing 40 miles per gallon. Regarding the Forester, no hybrid option exists yet, and one seems unlikely to arrive soon. The company did engineer a mild hybrid system for European markets, but even that variant provides minimal fuel savings and primarily serves to comply with strict continental emission regulations. Beyond fuel consumption, Boxer engines occasionally suffer from oil-burning issues, particularly under demanding conditions, resulting in more frequent oil changes and service appointments overall, potentially escalating maintenance expenses. Number 3. Inadequate sound dampening. Prospective buyers considering a used 5th-generation Forester who've never experienced this compact SUV before might find themselves unpleasantly surprised by subpar sound insulation. Subaru has historically struggled in this area, and while the 5th generation showed improvements over its predecessor, it still doesn't match the noise suppression levels of most segment competitors. Road noise has long plagued Japanese vehicles, but the 5th generation also generates considerable wind noise at elevated speeds, not to mention the engine paired with a CVT produces significant drone characteristic of this transmission type, especially during hard acceleration. Concerning the new 6th generation, conditions appear notably improved. This redesign definitely delivered enhancements, and the cabin feels substantially better isolated. This applies to both road and wind noise reduction. It's better, though still not quite reaching the refinement level of the most polished class competitors. Engine noise persists, which comes as no surprise given essentially the same powertrain and transmission combination despite minor modifications. Overall, improvements are clearly evident compared to the previous generation. If an exceptionally quiet interior ranks among your priorities, the current generation represents a definite upgrade. However, even elevated noise levels in certain scenarios cannot overshadow the fact that the Forester delivers a genuinely impressive driving experience. The Forester has always provided an excellent balance between comfort and sportiness thanks to its unique architecture, ensuring a lower center of gravity despite featuring among the highest ground clearance figures in the segment. This enables a more compliant suspension tuning that smoothly absorbs road irregularities while minimizing body roll. Finally, due to the previously mentioned generous ground clearance and superior all-wheel drive system, the Forester significantly outperforms rivals in off-road situations, particularly when you swap the standard all-season tires for all-terrain rubber or similar alternatives. Number 2, outdated technology features. This might surprise some viewers because examining everything the Forester provides, specifications should actually appear quite impressive. Even entry-level variants come loaded with cutting-edge technology features, whether discussing infotainment and connectivity or the newest safety and driver assistance systems. Upper trim levels prove even more compelling, featuring a large 11.6-inch infotainment display, plus additional convenience features and various other amenities. On paper, everything seems excellent, but the infotainment system falls short of expectations. Graphics, responsiveness, and styling appear dated. From an external perspective, this entertainment system and its display still seem behind the competition, resembling a previous generation system or something similar. It's not terrible, but most rivals offer superior experiences, whether considering response speed, graphics quality, menu navigation, or overall functionality. The navigation system proves particularly troublesome, requiring an excessive amount of time to calculate routes. Furthermore, I've not been entirely satisfied with the safety features either. Yes, Subaru achieves 5-star ratings effortlessly and includes all the latest driver assistance technologies you could want, but some don't operate as smoothly as competitor implementations. Persistent warning sounds continue despite software updates, and the lane-keeping system frequently overreacts. Number 1. Uninspiring interior design. Throughout its existence, Subaru has never been recognized as a manufacturer prioritizing interior luxury. Most Subaru vehicles were and remain characterized by exceptional practicality levels, but regarding style, materials, and similar attributes, it's never been Subaru's strength. Just recall all those interiors from the 1990s and early 2000s. Subaru has historically struggled with these elements. Things have evolved. Over recent generations, the Forester has improved considerably. Examining the 5th and 6th generations and their cabin designs, improvements are substantial. They appear more contemporary with enhanced styling, while material selection has advanced significantly. However, this isn't 2010 anymore. Other manufacturers have also refined their interiors, and many have progressed much further to the point where distinguishing mainstream and luxury products has become challenging. Models like the Mazda CX-5, CX-50, and Hyundai Tucson exemplify this trend perfectly. Although quite good, the Forester's cabin still lags considerably in terms of style, materials, and overall refinement. For some buyers, especially non-traditional Subaru customers, this might represent a significant disadvantage. Then again, we all understand why people choose the Forester. It might not feature the most luxurious interior available, but it's more spacious and practical than most classmates. Not to mention the driving position and expansive glass areas provide outstanding visibility. Simply put, the Forester operates in its own category and attracts customers through a completely different approach than most competitors. This explains why it's maintained a substantial devoted following that acknowledges the Forester isn't flawless and accepts certain compromises to benefit from all those distinctive design elements and engineering solutions. This SUV has provided for decades. With the Forester, you either embrace it or you don't. There's no middle ground. If you're all about staying ahead and want the first look at the cars that are changing the game, this is just the beginning. Hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the ride. The future is moving fast. Don't get left behind.